Hey guys, just want to get levels right. How's the music, everybody? Hey, how's the volume? Yep, go ahead, change it. How's that? Yo, say thank you for the 1 month tier one. Blue Temple, thank you for the one community gifted sub. Voice loud and clear. All right, that's fine. I just want it to be low. Let's put her on a slow mode though. I do kind of want a little bit of a slow mode. All right. All right. Hi. I've done a lot of thinking. I have done a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. A lot of thinking. I'm gonna stop the music for a little bit. Okay, let's talk about it. Hi, how have you guys been? I know a lot of people were worried about me. You really didn't have to be. What's the conclusion? Well, the conclusion is long. It's so okay. So I fucked up. I did. And it got me to thinking because not because of the cancel reaction or whatever, like it's just really still hard for me to take that seriously. But a friend, so what made me really pivot and think about it, because I feel like this could have been another thing where I just kind of went over it and was just like, okay, whatever, like, you know, internet's gonna be the internet. But I realized that I fucked up. Tremor? Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. I realized that I fucked up when I called my friend and she picked up crying. That's that's when it like that's when it really hit. And I I don't I just didn't want to be a person that makes their friends feel like that. It was yeah, she was crying. And it's crazy because I always considered, and this is not me taking any of the blame out, like I fucked up, guys. I am so sorry. I apologize to everybody that I hurt with those kinds with that word. And I it's totally out of my vocabulary. It won't happen again. It was a mistake. And this is not to discredit anybody who was saying that I had problems for saying that. I totally agree. It was fucked. I should not that should not have been in my vocabulary, period. Whether it was with just a friend or whether it was with, you know, like people or just like, you know, like in a like, even I guess I think even in a video game, you know what I mean? And it got me to thinking a lot. It's what what made me, oh, how did I get here was the first thing that I thought. And I thought, how the fuck did I get to a position where I'm the guy calling a friend laughing and I hear my friend on the other line crying? That was a really, really, really big wake up call. Like it was a really big slap in the face because to be honest, at that moment in time, I didn't realize how big of a thing I had done to her. Because by saying that, it wasn't just a joke at that point. It was something that I wasn't aware at the time, but I should have been. Because I'm her friend, I should have been more aware also. And the connotation, I should have been. But I really, really hurt her. After that, I got a call from my parents. Hey Jay, do you think homosexuality is a sin since you're a Christian? What are you talking about? How is that a sin? Um, anyway. Sorry, I just lost track of thought. My God. What kind of take was that? Um, no, my parents, guys, I think I've been an advocate. I don't know where this is coming from all of a sudden, but love is love no matter who it is. I don't know where this is coming from all of a sudden. Anyway, or who it's with. Love is love. Like, what do you mean? Anyway, sorry. Your parents called. Sorry, I'm losing train of thought. Uh, okay. Anyway, I think you should. I think you should explain the clip that was spread around. What? Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about. They said I was homophobic with a clip out of context. Are you serious? Okay, that can't be real. That actually can't be real. Okay. All right, anyway. Well, people that know me know that I'm not, so yeah. Anyway, I got to a point where my parents called me, and then my parents told me, "Yo, Jamie's parents just called. They were crying as well." And then I thought again, how did I get here? Like how did I get here? No, guys, it's fine. I mean, honestly, I feel like I have done a lot to hurt a lot of people. And if they want to come and say their piece, then I accept that. I saw the clip, it does seem bad. I don't know the context, but you said no matter who you are or something. It seemed like you were going to say whoever you love. Oh, I was gonna say whoever you fuck. But then my concept at that point was I'm a Christian channel, aka I'm filtered, I can't cuss. But you guys will take it as it is. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, people are gonna be upset anyway. I feel like everybody that knows me will know what that's about. Yeah. See, this is why it's hard to take like social media seriously. But anyway, cleaning your mouth would help. I'm going to. Okay, so anyway, we're talking about her parents called, and her parents were also crying, and my mom had to pretty much apologize on my behalf again to her parents. And then I thought again, how did I get here? Like, how did I get here to this point where like I have to have my parents apologizing for me on my behalf? It's like, and it really got me thinking. And it took me a while, because in the beginning, it was just like, it felt like a pity party almost. It felt like just me trying to blame everybody else. Like, yo, blah, 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 blah. They're just hating. It's these people because I banned them from chat and all that stuff, right? In the beginning, it just felt like that. It really did. And then I slowly started to realize that I had made a problem. That I had made a problem. And that it's not just the internet. Thank you for the 50 gifted. I'm sorry. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I had been a problem. And this illusion of freedom. Yeah, Jamie Pity Party coming out soon. Wasn't a reference, by the way. And I took an illusion of freedom as being able to not just say what's on my mind, but say things that weren't even on my mind. Just say things out of fucking thin air without thinking. Do you think leaving JYP has made you lash out on her somehow? It wasn't, I'm gonna be completely honest. It wasn't ever meant to be hateful. It wasn't ever meant to be a diss at her. It wasn't ever meant to hurt her. So this is why, that was why I was so surprised, and it was such a wake-up call when I called her and she was crying. And I was like, whoa. It's not about the attention, it's about how the feelings come across. I agree with that. And that's what I realized. I really realized, and I've said this a lot too. I got carried away. Facts. I said this a lot too. Jokes aren't jokes unless both parties understand that joke. And obviously, through Jamie's tears, I was able to understand that it was not a joke. I'm sorry, I'm circling. I'm trying to read chat. Words carry weight. Yeah, they really do. They really, really do. And I think it really hit me. I think it really, really, really hit me, like I said, because it was my friend. And I didn't mean it maliciously. Jamie did not overreact. That is so far from the truth, because in her eyes, in her perspective, I said some weird shit all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, so uncalled for. It was super, it was just like on my end, it may have been unintentional, but it was so cooked. Like that situation should not have occurred under any circumstance. It really shouldn't have. It really shouldn't have. Like, yeah. Stop reading the chat. Well, I'm trying to communicate with you guys, and I feel like it's necessary here, right? And I know, and I now realize how hurtful that was, because I went back, and after that conversation with Jamie, I was talking to other friends too, and I was trying to piece it together, because in the beginning, like I said, I was really confused. I was like, yo, what's going on? And then that day, as soon as it happened, like 12 hours, I was just talking to friends, trying to figure it out, what had happened. Because like I said, it was intentional. And I talked to a couple people, and I think they put the perspective on me. They helped me understand for someone in a position where they've had hurtful things like that thrown at them day after day, every other hour, on Instagram comments, on Twitter replies, etc. A friend all of a sudden goes on a live broadcast and calls them that. A degrading word like that. That's a no-no. And slowly started hitting. Slowly started understanding. And with that realization, I realized that, hey, you need to watch your mouth. You really need to watch your mouth. Because it's just, the thought of freedom that I had been chasing after for so long was finally here. And I decided to take it and run with it. And I didn't know. I guess I didn't know. I just didn't know how to handle myself. I didn't know how to be a person almost. Don't do it again? Never. John, this is not a good time, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys are right. I was hey Raiders. Welcome. I'm just explaining how I am the biggest dumbass of all time, and how I hurt my friend a lot. Very deeply, in fact, that I wasn't able to talk to her for a couple days. Thanks for the raid, John. And I figure I just gotta be a better person. And I took that problem and I took it and I really thought about it. And after I figured out the situation on why Jamie was upset, tried to reach out. Eventually we had our conversation. I sat down with her, went to her house. We talked it out. She told me, yeah, she pretty essentially she told me what I thought was the case. And she told me, oh, after she saw the whole video, she got it. It was a joke. But at that point, I stayed with the apology because I felt that I had understood why she felt that way in the moment. Whether it was a joke or not, it was uncalled for, it was stupid. It was dumb. It was unnecessary. And, you know, we shits and giggles, blah, blah, blah. We were talking. Yeah. But she's okay now. And then we're big chilling. You know how it is. Jamie and I have always been a duo. A lot of people call it Tom and Jerry effect. Constantly just roasting each other, and my shit was just it was not it. I shouldn't have made that joke. And once again I apologize to anyone that took offense to it. I really am. I think I learned a lot through this experience. And it sucks. It really, really sucks that it took something like this for me to understand. And for me to, I think, grow from it. I am so sorry to Jamie. But I think I needed this learning experience. Of course I would never do it again. Of course if I could go back, I'd take it back. You know what I mean? But I think it was something where I realized a new viewing point of where the situation was. But yeah. Definitely will not do that again. Definitely will not do that again. No shot. Never again. I think what happened, so now that that is clarified and what happened with me and Jamie is clarified and what I learned from that situation has been explained, let's move on to what a lot of people were saying on social media. So what happened on social media was interesting because usually, I'll be 100% honest, 99% of the time I just ignore it and move on because a lot of it's a reach. But this time, I kind of, after that whole understanding, I strapped myself in for a ride and I went through it all. Guys, I don't think it's a censor problem. I think it was a mindset problem. I went through it all. And you guys, I mean, yes, haters are haters, but I started to understand what a lot of people were saying. And some of that shit was like hurtful, dude. A lot of people were like, yo, you need to be like put into a mental hospital. Like, I get you were hurt, man, but kind of far. You know what I mean? So I really started doing some thinking and contemplating. And a lot of people were saying, I miss the old Jay, bring the old Jay back. Even if he was fake, etc., etc. I don't think I was ever fake. I think it was just a censored version of it. But I really, really tried. I feel like I really tried my best over the last, let's say 10 years, because that was the point when I came to Korea. I was like, all right, I'm gonna grow up now. One, I realized my mentality is still stuck at a 20-year-old. I'm just immature. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just am. And dude, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Wait, what was I gonna say? I'm being a goldfish again. We could talk about the immaturity. I'm like talking this out because all I've been doing, guys, for the past however many days that I've been here, or I've been away, is like the first 2 weeks I was just straight up thinking. I was actually just trying to think. And I feel okay, yeah. Here, so this is the point. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. It sucked seeing a lot of those comments because I feel like I had tried to be the better version of myself, to make the correct decisions morally. I feel like I've tried. And every time I've made a mistake where I actually felt like, oh, this isn't a reach, this is something that I actually messed up on, I've tried to apologize and make myself better. And I tried to become a better person than I am. But all of a sudden, everyone was just telling me that I was a terrible person because of this. And everything that I've done, that I had tried to do the right thing in, it didn't matter. It just, nothing mattered. And all that mattered was that I'm a terrible human being because of this clip, this clip, this clip, this clip, and this clip. Guys, I agree. I make a lot of mistakes. But the moment that I constantly started seeing this trend of, oh, this is not the first time he's been in hot water. Yo, this was the last straw. How many straws did I break? A lot. I think everyone who has actually followed me and is not just seen the clips or whatever out of context, and everyone who's been here with me, but I would say the shortest amount of time. Anyone who has been here with me on this journey, I hope that I have been and I have shown you who I am enough for you guys to understand that that was a mistake and that that wasn't who I was. And I was so nervous when I went to talk with Jamie because I was afraid. I was afraid that she thought that I was that mistake. I was so afraid because I had heard her crying on the phone when I called her. I was so afraid because I had heard her parents talk to my parents, talk to me about how they were crying, calling my mom. And I went in there shaking. Bro, I was downright fucking terrified. Because the truth of the matter is, she didn't have to ever forgive me. Right? The truth of the matter is, she didn't have to forgive me. But she did. Because she said that's what friends are for, right? And I realized that I had shown her enough of myself. She's an angel, of course. Facts. She has a huge heart. She didn't have to forgive me. Because that mistake could have defined that as me to her. They could have been synonymous. J, mistakes. Mistake J. But she decided to forgive me, and she was really cool about it. Which I kind of felt bad for her. I kind of wish she did hit me. I feel like I feel a little better if she did. But she was really cool collecting. We talked and it showed me, I think that told me that she saw my mistake as a mistake. And that she didn't see that mistake as me. And I feel like, yes, she has a huge heart. But also, like you guys who have followed me, who know who I am as a person, I think she also understood that. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've really, really tried to make the morally right decisions. Like, I know this doesn't mean shit, but I feel like if you go out to anyone that knows me personally, I just am not under the impression that anyone would be like, yeah, he's a straight up dick. Like, I've really tried. To be a morally righteous person. And you're right, I fucked up. It was a mistake. And I'm gonna learn from that. And I did learn from that. No, it wasn't miscommunication. It was just me being really dumb. But yeah, after that, I took a whole introspection on, do I really need help? Do I need to be hospitalized? I went and talked to some people. People told me, you were insensitive. You were a dumbass. But you definitely don't need to be hospitalized. So that put a conclusion to that. Some people were talking about just leave. It's never gonna do you any good. Get that? But I'm passionate about music, and I'm also passionate. I think I've realized that I'm passionate to become a better version of the person who hurt everybody. I don't want to hurt people. Like I don't want to hurt people. I genuinely don't want to. I want to make the right decisions. And I just don't want to be that person to anybody. And I'm trying, I really, really am trying to further educate myself. And I'm not going to be able to know everything about every topic, but I swear to God, if someone tells me or I am told about something, if someone tells me that I made a mistake, then I am 100% going to do my best to be the person that doesn't ever make that mistake anymore. I feel like everything that I've apologized for, I don't think I've repeated, or I've tried my best not to. I've really tried my best not to. I just kept questioning after reading. So I was talking about social media, right? Maybe you just need therapy, Jay. Sometimes that can help. I did therapy. And I think you guys are right. A lot of people were saying that, yo, you need to take that energy and do it behind closed doors, because you're venting. And we get that you're upset about your 10 years in the music industry and about your mistreatment or what, and et cetera, but you need to not do that in front of us. I think you guys are right. I think I just need to not do that, period. And I looked over my shoulder and I realized you guys were right. Whether they were haters or not, they were right. I did have a chip on my shoulder. I did hate a lot of things. I did for no reason. Really just, I don't know. I was talking to someone else about this too. And they told me that, well, I told them about my whole thing and like how I got to this place in this situation, and not the specific situation, but just how I got to this position in life. And they were telling me, I think you've just been around the wrong people in the wrong situation. I don't think that's it either. I think that chip on my shoulder just really set me off and just made me almost, what it, well, not almost, it did make me super just irrational and irate like all the time. I was angry all the time. And there was no reason for it. And then when I realized that, dude, when I realized that there was no reason for me to be upset anymore, that there was literally nothing. Like this huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. And the chip on my shoulder originally made me work really, really, really hard. It made me work really hard for a lot of things. It make me do everything that I can to get out of that situation. And then I worked hard. I got out of that situation. But guess what didn't translate after that? I was still angry, but I wasn't in a situation to be angry. Guys, I don't think I need a therapist anymore. I think I could have used one because it took me this to figure it out. I'm chilling. Yeah, I was like almost ranting. Yeah, you guys are right. I was almost ranting about everything. And I just, I'm not angry anymore. And I didn't realize that. Like before, I was angry because this happened, and I always tried this, but this would happen, and I always tried this, and this would happen. But I didn't have those people holding me down, trying to gaslight me into infinity anymore. But I was still angry and ranting. I think somewhere along the line, it had become almost a habit for me to just be habitually angry all the time. Even if you think you are all right and have everything controlled, talking to a professional is always good. Those things come back even if you know how to manage them. I agree. And guys, I have to find a psychiatrist anyway because I'm still on meds. So maybe that is, but it was just like a really, really big epiphany for me. And it was great to hear that. It was great to hear, or it was great to finally understand that, yo, Jay, you don't have to be angry anymore. There's no one to be angry at. There's no one to be angry about. Yeah. And after that, the weight goes poof. And I just felt better. It was this really strange feeling. Really, really strange feeling. Like this thing that had just been like holding me down. Like this thing that had been like just on my shoulders for like a billion years just came off. And I felt like, I don't know. Yeah. I think you're right. Like I think I was just really angry with myself. And I didn't know how to facilitate that, or how to turn that into a positive energy. I just kept ranting online and getting mad, and yeah, I mean, being a troll and doing all that online, like that's just who I am. I feel like I'm a very joking, like I pretty much desensitize myself by joking about things, right? I I don't even know where I was going with this. But yeah, I don't feel like I'm a shit human being. I just don't. I feel like I've made all the decisions where I try not to be that person. You know? I feel like everyone does. But yeah, if anything, I've learned. Yeah, you need some quality control over your mouth, Jay. I agree. I agree. I don't think I need a quality filter over my mouth. I think I just needed to get rid of that anger, and that I'm just chilling now. And I think for the most part, I should be fine. Yeah, I used humor as a coping mechanism. And that's totally separate from the Jamie thing. Are you still angry? I don't think I am anymore. Because after I realized that I'm not, there's nothing to be angry about. Why would I be angry? But yeah, guys, I want you to know that in the future, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not saying that I'm going to do things that I already learned about. But you know what I mean? Like things that I may not even know exist yet, problems that I'm not aware of. I may say things, I may do things, but at the end of the day, I really do want you guys to know, like, no bullshit, I really don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the person that makes people feel bad and shitty. And I'm going to do everything in my power to not be that person. Yeah. Have you considered chatting with Dr. K? Possibly. I don't know. But anyway, I hope I hope that I know that there are a lot of people that were upset with me and that have left. And I understand that and I respect that because I made a mistake and it's not I don't think I have a right to ask for you guys to forgive me until you are ready to, unless you decide to. But what I really do want everybody to know is that I really really am dedicated to becoming a genuinely good person, not a fake good person, not a censored person on online who acts good. Cuz I'm not gonna lie, like I just don't want to be that guy. I keep losing my train of thought. I'm like seeing random messages. Oh man. Guys, I know you guys want your clips for Twitter or social media by about me talking about things, but I'm just trying to take accountability. Can I just have this one live with the people who actually want to listen, please? I would appreciate that. Anyway, now that I have explained everything that was on my mind, I thought a lot. Like I said, I was reading through some of the hate comments, and obviously, social media will be social media. They'll reach to the sky for a clip that'll go viral. I get it. I get it. Yeah. And you guys are entitled to that. Cause you're right. A lot of my friends were telling me, bro, you like, or one of my friends were, I was having a conversation with them, and she was like, I think you forget that, like, you're in the public view sometime, and that you like you just act like you're with your friends like all the time. I think that's the point. Like, cause like I was saying, I genuinely want to be a good person. I don't want to be a good person in front of the camera. I want to genuinely be a good person. Like, a lot of people were saying like, oh dude, he said that on camera. Imagine what he says off camera. I would never say something behind someone's back that I wouldn't in front of theirs. And you could ask that question to anybody. Like, I have my feuds with people in real life. You know, I have people that I'm friends with, people that don't like me, people that are like literally ops enemies with me. And they will tell you that. Because if there's anything that I am not, I am not fake. If I don't like you or if we have a problem, I am the first guy that will go to you and tell you we have a problem. I will never be a rat and talk about you behind your back. That is one thing that I could tell you 100%. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, I know a lot of people left, and I get that. And I don't think I have a right to ask for your forgiveness or to come back. But for those of you who stayed, I appreciate you. And I just really do want you to know that I'm really trying here. I'm really trying to be an actually good person, not a good person in front of a camera. I really am trying to be a good person. I know there's gonna be a million people and a million clips that go around on social media in the future, out of context again, saying, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this. I may make genuine mistakes, even not out of context like this one, where I made a genuine mistake and I hurt a friend. But at the end of the day, I really would appreciate if you guys could understand that I am always trying to do the right thing. And I do apologize to anyone who I've hurt along the way. I want to be a good person. I'm not a good person. I understand that. I'm not. And maybe I never will be, but I'm trying. I really am trying. So I hope that you guys can understand that. All right. Turn the music back on. So guys, what have I missed? What have I missed? I have been gone. Come on, Val. Guys, shut up, weirdo. What have I missed, yo? The solo? So I know there are people that are very upset with me, and I think it's in my, oh yeah, 100 gifted. Holy shit. Yo. Drea, thank you for the 100 gifties. I appreciate that. Going crazy out here. Yadi with the 1,000 bits. Cody0816 with the community gifted. Punch up for the community gifted. I appreciate that. I'm moving pretty soon. Oh yeah, sorry, I lost train of thought. But I know there's a solo that's coming up, but I feel like out of respect for the people that don't want me intertwined, rightfully so, I don't want to put any bad light. And I know I've been a problem. So I don't want to put any bad light or draw any bad negative attention. So I'm just not gonna talk about it. At least for the time. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad because I was super hyped about it. Like I was so excited because I heard the song and I was like, wow, it's crazy. Like, yeah. I missed Woochella. Woochella was, I just couldn't, I really wanted to see it. Yo, 190113, thank you for the 10 gifted. I wanted to watch it, but like I couldn't bring myself to watch it because I was still thinking. I was in my head and I was like, bruh. Guys, and when I tell you I did a lot of thinking, like I did a lot of thinking. Like I was in my bed, just like I literally did not get out of bed. Like it's disgusting, but I don't think I showered for like 3 days. And I was just like in my bed, just like I just couldn't get myself to get up. I was just thinking the whole time. Like on the phone with people, talking about things. Yo, Fairy Tales with the 10, appreciate ya. Sam, what's up with the Prime? Shakey's with the 500 bits, thank you. Yeah. Pokemon Legends. I saw everyone playing that. It was crazy. That game looks good. The game actually looks good. Future plans. Okay. Future plans. Jay, I really wish you could have ended the live though. I mean, I feel like I've addressed everything that I wanted to talk about. And I want to be I want to be real. Yeah. I'm just trying to be real with you. But yeah. And guys, I'm going to be. I don't think I'm gonna be filtering chat for a while because I feel like people want to say their piece, and like if you don't feel that, then just ignore them. But I think I should see it as a reminder because it really is. It really was a big chip on my shoulder that was there for I think a long time, and I don't think anyone deserved that. I think I was just, yeah, I was just being stupid. But I'm trying to be smarter now. Exactly. I feel like it wasn't a lot of it wasn't hate too. A lot of it was I feel like a lot of it was constructive criticism, like some of you just said. Yeah, some of the messages weren't hate comments. It was constructive criticism. People were really concerned, you know? And I'm sure some of the people that were like, I think some of the people that were even being a little bit harsh, maybe, like, yo, you need help. Like, I liked you, but you need to go back to therapy. Little harsh, but yo, speak your truth, speak your piece. Because those were the messages. Those were the messages that really got me to realize what was going on. That shit hurt people, man. Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry. I really am. And I think I went into it. I think I grew. Yeah. I went into the problem and learned a lot about it. So I won't be doing that ever again. 100%. But like I said, Giga Chad, no shower, 3 days, Giga Chad. Bruh, I was in like mental turmoil, man. You don't understand. I was like, bro, I remember asking Jorgen this. I was asking James this. I was asking everybody. I was just like, bro, am I actually like fucked in the head? Like, am I actually just a terrible person and like I just don't know it? Because you know how they always say people who are terrible people don't actually know they're terrible people, right? So I was like, am I just like super fucked in the head? And they were like, you made a mistake, you're stupid. But no, you know? I didn't shower for like a week, bro. You weak? Oh, you are a stronger person than I. You are a stronger person than I. Good lord. Much stronger. Much stronger. Oh man. Leslie, 1 week? Jesus, man. Yo, thank you for the 10 community gifted. You can smile, thank you. Yeah. Leslie is built differently. Oh man. You need more time, bro? More time for what? I definitely am not perfect, but I still am thinking. I still definitely am thinking. Constantly trying to figure out how I can better myself. And I don't say that from a perspective of, oh, I'm trying to better myself. I'm like, my morality is on the ground, and I feel like I'm trying to set it as low as I can to understand everyone's perspective and to understand how to be a better person. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna learn. I'm definitely gonna learn. But I am moving soon. I am moving very, very soon. Guys, I just don't want to bring up the boys because I don't want to throw negative right now, at least. I just don't want to throw any kind of negative attention their way because I know I have a lot of it. And I feel like I apologize to them so many times over and over every time something happens. I don't want to burden them. You know? Especially, especially when they're vulnerable and they're working hard. Yeah. Each crap is back. Yeah. 재영아 미국 가? 네. 곧 가요. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna take more time. And I am. I'm thinking, how can I be a better person? I just feel like this is a internal discussion that's gonna be on for the rest of my life. Because I'm always gonna wanna improve, you know what I mean? I'm always gonna wanna improve. And I'm always gonna wanna be a better person. It'll take time. It'll take time. But I will. Hey, just hang out with Hassan to become a better person worked for me. Maybe. You're supposed to move soon. Very soon. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. I think that this has to happen. And I needed the reality check. And I'm really glad that Jamie was able to forgive me and then put me in check too. Because during that conversation, it wasn't just like, oh, okay, I forgive you. It was like, yo, you need to figure out this. This is the kind of shit that I go through. This is what I deal with. This is why. And like, she was really, really patient with me about explaining all that. So I think that helped me understand too. So a lot of props to Jamie for definitely being the more mature one out of the two of us, even though it's like 8 years difference in age. And helping me move forward instead of just thinking that I made a mistake, but helping me move forward and understand what I did wrong. Yeah. I appreciate friends like that who keep it real. Yeah, real friends. And I appreciate that. And everyone that reached out too. Like Daph was telling me I'm an idiot because I shouldn't have said that because A, B, C, D. And that was another A, B, C, D that I hadn't heard from Jamie. Lily told me A, B, C, D. That was another A, B, C, D that I hadn't heard. Daph might be a comedian, but when she's like serious, she's pretty smart about things. And so was Lily. Like they taught me a lot of stuff. Or at least we had that conversation. And they were able to give me insight on what happened. So a big shout out a big shout out to everybody who tried to help me understand. And it was dope this time, and I think it was even better. I think it was even better because a lot of my friends, like all the times when people are like taking things out of context and getting mad, like they'll be like, yeah, it's whatever, and then they'll baby me. But this time they didn't baby me. They were like, yo, you fucked up because of this and this. Don't do this again, brother. Like, we know you didn't mean it. We know it wasn't supposed to be hateful. It wasn't supposed to be a serious thing. But you need to understand that it can be seen as that. And I was like, got it. My friends didn't baby me. Even Jorgen, like he was like, bro, it was a mistake. And I was like, yeah. And that helped me understand it better. It helped me really, really keep it going. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why are you saying even me? Because Jorgen, let's be honest, bro. You're too nice. You're too nice. Jorgen, 100%, you are way too nice, dude. You're that person where if I'm singing and I'm like totally off key, you'd be like, that was pretty good. You're like one of those. And the fact that you didn't baby me told me even more how serious it actually was. Yeah. Everyone got that friend that's like, will always just be nice. And like, if you look at it from a very positive standpoint, being that nice friend is being nice, is being a good friend. But also, if you talk about it from a different perspective, then you realize that they're just babying you. And that maybe they're avoiding it to avoid causing tension. You know what I mean? But my friends weren't afraid to. Yeah. So shout out to all my friends who did that. For someone that has told you in person multiple times that you've helped me through a lot and saved my life, I was incredibly disappointed. It made me see you in a different light. I wonder if the person I've been supporting all these years was different from who you are now as a solo artist. But there's still a part of me that hopes that you truly learn from these mistakes and try your hardest to be better. I would say so. I think your faith is well put. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just, I don't think so. I think I genuinely try. I might be dumb, make mistakes, but I genuinely don't ever say things to intentionally hurt people. I can't remember the last time that I've said something towards somebody, at somebody, to be malicious. Maybe like high school? I mean, yeah. I'm just not that guy. Or at least the people that actually know me, I think might understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. But yeah. I'm sorry about that long explanation of my thoughts. I apologize if I lost you guys in that huge circle of talking. And I'm sorry if I didn't make any sense. It made a lot more sense in my head before I came online. And I wanted to because I wanted to make sure that I had it down, pat. To explain it, I think it made a lot more sense in my head than it did me verbalizing it. I'm sorry. It's still mush. Yeah. But yo, let's grow together. You know what I mean? Let's grow together. Jay, I believe you're not a bad person, but we want you to be careful because we appreciate you being very honest and transparent with us, but you're still a public figure and we want you to be successful with your career, and I love you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's so hard. It's so hard to be right about everything all the time, but I want to be that person. I definitely want to be, so I'm gonna do my best. Tubbo, what's up? Yeah. Can you say you love us too when we say we love you? Dude, y'all already know I have so much love for you guys. I have so much love for you guys because, like, I make mistakes over and over. And mind you, I do try to learn from them, and I do learn from them, and I don't repeat those things. But you guys still stick by me and trust me, and the fact that you guys trust me enough to stay by me, there's nothing but love here, man. There's nothing but appreciation. And my thanks to everybody who, you know, didn't baby me too, and was like, yo, you need to get your head straight. This kind of stuff cannot happen. I appreciated that. I appreciated that a lot. Especially the people who were like, man, I support you, but dude, this is not good. And you need to fix your mindset on this. We want you to get help. And I was like, and those are really the things that get you thinking, you know? They really get you thinking. So yeah, I appreciated those. Definitely appreciate those. For real though, this is the realest conversation I've ever seen from someone who's prominent on the internet who's made a mistake. I hope. I just really want to be a better person. I don't want to ever be someone that has to call their friends and have them crying on the other side because of them. You know, I want to be the person that people can talk to when they're having a hard time, when they are crying. Like, I want to be the person they call, not the person that causes that. You know? And I really want to change for the better to be someone that can be that person. Yeah. That is it. Because you owe us an album, Jay. We'll never leave till we get the album. We will. You guys will get the music. You guys will get the music. Yo, it's crazy because all I've been writing about is, for someone that never used to write about himself, all I could write about was my mental state. I wrote a song. I don't know, that was all I could write about. It was weird. It was just like, okay, the lyrics literally go like this. It starts with, do you think it'd be different if I wasn't here? You wouldn't be worried, you wouldn't be scared, and there'd be no sorries because there'd be no fear. You wouldn't have to be sorry. Sorry, you always gotta be sorry for something you haven't done. That's all I could think about because I just felt bad, man. There was other stuff too. There was other songs too, like yeah, the dude, like all my songs are about like mistakes right now, and I just can't stop writing about them. Like I don't know why. Like I just can't. Like, yo, Miss Laura 88, thank you for the 10 gifted. Another one was Karma don't let me down. I tried my whole life to do good now. So why it all calm down every time anyone take a piece on out like Jenga, tumbling forwards games, everybody me rolling on the ground laughing while dragging on my name. Fame isn't worth it. Worship so must be perfect. Worthless garbage when I slip up. Kiss no makeup. Gone is where I belong. Why bother at all before you know summer is gone? So it's like, this is all I can write about. I can't write about anything else. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Dude, I can't write about anything else. How's your anxiety and ADHD? My anxiety it got bad and then it got better. Like once I realized that I had no right to be angry anymore, my anxiety got a lot better. Yo, thank you for the 10 community gifted, the 20 community gifted, Miss Loris. And the flex by Peachy Monster Cookie. Another 500 bits by Chicken Yeesh. Appreciate that. Because music is from your heart. But yo, like, okay, if you guys know me, I never, everybody knows that I don't write songs about myself. So like, it's crazy. It's crazy that all of a sudden, like I can only write about myself. Yeah. Yeah. It's so weird. It's so weird. Because it was so hard before because all I thought it was I thought it was like this box where I'm stuck. Yo, Imguara, thank you for the 10. Appreciate that. I thought, welcome to Tortured Artist. No, it's not that. It's like, because it sounds cringe to write songs about yourself. It wasn't that either, though. It was like, it just felt like every time I tried to write about, because everyone's like, yo, you gotta go through experiences, and that's why you gotta like be in a lot of like relationships in order to like write great love songs. And I'm just like, I don't think so, because I wrote songs about everyone but me. And I didn't need experiences. And it was just like this box that you get trapped in. Because once you start writing about specific events about yourself, it's hard to expand out when you get stuck. So you get stuck in a box when you could be writing about this in this circle. And then all of a sudden, this box became enough. Everything that I needed became available in this box. And it was just like, wow. This is strange. It just feels weird being able to talk about myself. It just felt so weird. So strange to be talking about myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's me opening up. Maybe it's me finally like be like, I don't know, accepting like my experiences as real. I don't know. Yo, Akmala Mira, thank you for the 5. Appreciate ya. Lil Mai, thank you for the 10. Appreciate you. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, guys. Okay, sorry. I was muted. Where do we go from here? 한국에 다시 오겠다는 말하기 전까지 풀어야지. 한국에 다시 돌아옵니다. 언젠간. 근데 당분간 저에 대한 좀 안 좋은 생각을 하는 분들이 많아서 다른 사람한테 피해 주기 싫어요. 그래서 당분간은 좀 거리를 두려고요. 왜냐하면 저한테는 그 사람들이 좀 많이 소중하거든요. 그래서 좀 너무 미안하게도 너무 많이 사과를 해서 내 사과가 진짜 진심으로 느껴지는가라는 거에 대해서도 걱정이 되더라고요. 근데 사과를 그만해도 되는 사람이 될 수 있게 좀 많은 생각을 했어요. 이것저것 왜 이렇게 화나 있었는가? 왜 늘 좀 태도가 이상했을까라는 거를 고민하다가 좀 많은 걸 깨달은 것 같아요. 그래서 그렇습니다. Yep. I was worried about you. You seem fine. I felt bad you guys were worried about me too. What's up, Polly? I just didn't feel like I deserved it. I just didn't feel like I deserved anybody like. What do you think about? You said this a lot in this stream, but what's your definition of being a genuinely good person? I just want to genuinely be a good person. I don't know how else to explain that. I don't want to be someone that's just good in front of a camera, if that makes sense. Like, I know a lot of people will say, yo, don't be too open. Don't be too, don't have this opinion on camera. Maybe I just should, like, if that's the case, maybe you shouldn't be having those thoughts at all. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe that's where I have to get to. Maybe I have to find a way to be a person who's more exactly self-aware, who can understand other people's perspectives a little better. And I felt like yeah, it was a lot of lashing out. I was lashing out. Jay's favorite word is genuinely. Because that's what I realize. That's what I really wanna be. You know? Like, yeah. I just really wanna be that. I don't wanna act like I'm that. Just be careful next time. I'm hoping that I don't have to be careful because I won't ever be thinking those kinds of things or say anything like that just off the top of the head ever again. Like that, like those kinds of words from my vocabulary, I've tried and gone, like, I think my friends in real life will know this, like on stream or off stream, like things I wouldn't say on stream, I don't say off stream. So yep. Yeah. You're the best version of yourself? I don't know. Maybe not yet. Someday. I wonder what makes a person like good enough to anybody, to themselves, you know what I mean? It takes a lot, man. I think it takes a lot. The best so far, I agree. I agree. Are you chewing ice? My teeth hurt, sorry. Yeah. To me, a good person is someone who cleans their whiteboards. Just whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. Damn, this has been on here forever, guys. There it is. Clean whiteboard. Did you get a better eraser for it? Guys, I'm moving out in like soon. I don't need another eraser. Did you get a move? Yeah. I'm moving. I'm not gonna tell you guys to where, but I am moving. I wanna start right. And I felt like, so I originally thought that I would move first and then turn on stream, but I felt like I needed to clarify where I was in my thoughts with you guys, because you guys deserve an explanation. And being like just quiet, you know what I mean? Like that's not really being accountable. So I wanted to explain to you guys what I've learned and maybe even learn some more. Yeah, maybe clarify some things. Fans will end up finding out anyways. Yeah, I saw a lot of you guys were like worried about me. You don't have to be worried about me. I have good support systems. Secrets out, yo. He's moving to Alaska. Yep. But yeah. Dude, I would love to move to Alaska, Iceland, man. Those places are beautiful. You know, like, you know how I went to Iceland? I wish I went to Iceland when it was less cold. Because Iceland, when it's not covered in ice, like it's so nice. Yeah, but the cold part is fun. It is fun. It was so fun last time that when I went to Iceland with my boys, Richard and Sam, we were camping out in their van. And it was so cold. I was so like in the van, there was like a second floor and a first floor, and the two were down here, right? I went up to the second floor and I was, oh my goodness, I was freezing. It was just so cold, man. Like I was in straight up like padding, training pants with heat tech on, socks, shoes, straight up like in my sleeping bag, and I was still like shaking because I was cold. I had to move down and sleep in between the two to exchange body heat. And the night after that, so the plan was that we were gonna sleep in the car for all 10 days we were there. I was just like, no shot. I'll pay for your hotels. We're going to the hotel. Every day the day after that. There was no shot. It was so cold, bro. It was so bad. It was so cold. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful, but it was so cold, man. Oh, like I can't even like describe how cold it was. Have you guys ever been so cold that you feel warm? You guys know what that feeling is? You guys ever been so cold you feel warm? Yeah. Yeah. It was that cold. Like it's past numb. Isn't that hypothermia? I don't know if it is, but that's what it felt like. It felt, yeah, it literally felt like I had like freeze burn. Is it burn freeze? Wait, what is it called? Cold burn. Oh, frostbite. Frostbite, you dumbass. Yeah, sorry. Brain freeze. Yeah. It was like frostbite, but like all over my body. It was so cold, bro. And I was like, yeah, we're not doing this again. And I need to work. So yeah. Yo, I actually finished up a song. It's funny. I finished up a song that I wrote during that trip while with Richard and Sam. I finished up a song recently. Yeah. I think that's a good song too. I think you guys will really enjoy the music that's coming out. Especially the ones after this, maybe. I think yeah. Sneak peek? Guess one little sneak peek, sneaky poo. You guys want a little sneaky poo? I'm gonna ask James if I can do that. Yes. A little sneakeroonie. How many songs you guys getting? I don't know. Probably like your friend just gave a 15-second spoiler of one of his songs. Who? Oh, not my song, right? Okay, I thought Jorgen like put me on blast or something and just like surrender like 15 seconds. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back later. Could be back tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but hopefully, I can continue down this path. I think I'm on a good mental straight where I could like really hone in and focus on doing my part. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to my endless like just I don't know, word vomit, incoherent string of words that become sentences. Don't be worried about me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you guys always have to say sorry for something you haven't even done. But yeah. By the way, the artist that you've been listening to is Lucky Day. This guy's album Painted is insane, man. You're